It's worth the price of admission just to hear you sing like that. I haven't been singing because I'm struggling a little bit in my chest, and it really pains me not to sing, especially when you get a chance to sing with men. And it's wonderful when you get pastors together. I think we sing even harder because we're aware of how poor most of the men are at singing in our churches. I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that genuinely. I have a theory on this, and I don't know how accurate it is, but I don't think. Can I have just a second on this? I just mentioned it, but I don't think that American men sing. Sort of, they're not singers. Where even if you go like to a baseball game, there's no singing. There's some guy goes doodle-a-doo-doo-doo, and then you're supposed to respond to the prompt that comes up on the screen, or in any other case. You go to Manchester next weekend and go in there, and you'll find yourself in the middle of a few thousand people, and nobody starts this. I mean, somebody starts it, but nobody knows. It's like the wind blows where it wills. You can't tell where it comes from, where it's going. All of a sudden, or you go down to Tottenham Hotspur, and they're singing, "Oh, when the saints go marching in." You go to the FA Cup final, and they're singing, "Abide with me, fast falls the eventide." That's the hymn that's printed in the program, which goes back to the Second World War. So when these guys get converted, out of the pubs, in the pubs, they're always singing. Hey, 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 hey. They're all singing. So you bring them in the church, they sing. American men are a bunch of change jinglers. And so the singing is hopeless, by and large hopeless. And it seems like, I don't know, we need a real revival of the Spirit of God for men. I know when a guy is being converted in my congregation, when he starts to sing. Because I see him, he comes with his wife and he's like looking around and everything, and then he might start paying attention to the sermon. But on the Sunday morning I see him, he stands up and says, "How marvelous, how wonderful." Said, "Oh, something's happened here to this brother." Yeah, because until now, he doesn't sing the songs. So it's great when you're with pastors because he can make a real good noise, and it was a joyful noise and a good noise. Anyway, you got that for nothing. Some other time we'll talk about the state of worship in the contemporary church, but that's not for this morning.